good look in my work shirt.
Yo,
too.
you look good. You look good.
I know,
Okay.
dude. I gotta
All right, Kyle. Oh my God, bro. I'm so happy you're back. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spanko. And today, I'm back with my boy Kyle. If you guys don't know, actually, you guys probably haven't seen him on the channel, but we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A long time ago, and then he quit. But you're back.
Yeah.
And what were you playing today?
I am playing, or I was playing, Endymion Pendulum.
And how do you feel about the deck?
It was good until I opened a hand that was all low scales. I might want to change a few things about it, but it's pretty good. You
think the deck's like pretty consistent for the most part?
For the most part, yeah. You just can add on negates, and you got a few small card combos, but it's pretty good.
Okay, you want to get right into it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so for the Endymion engine, I'm doing 2 Magister.
Okay.
The reason why is because I run Mystical Beasts, and I run the 1 Mystical Beast spell.
Okay.
So that one would allow me to remove counters to search for when I can put a spell counter on. So I usually do this because this is a 3-star high scale.
Okay.
Easy to search. I only run 2 because you don't really need that many.
Oh, fun fact. For the people that don't know you, you also used to play Pendulum before you quit.
Yep, I played Draco Pal.
Yeah.
The entire iteration of all of it.
Oh, yeah, that was a good
dude.
format. That was a good format. Anyways.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
3 Big Boy Endymion.
Okay, so how do you feel about 3 of this?
I would not run any less.
Oh, okay.
This card is great. You can bounce all of your other scales as counters on them to get your negations.
Yep.
And then activate again to make more spell counters. And I'll show the other cards that I use with it, but Mystical Beast Garuda is really good to start bouncing. A few other ones too.
Beautiful.
I would not run any less. I do 1 Servant because it's at 1.
Unfortunately.
Can't do anything else about that.
Do you think the card's actually that broken?
Yes.
Yeah?
You just stack up spell counters, do this, and you get an easy monster on the board. Like you get one of these or one of your negates, and you do it without even having to Pendulum summon. It's really good. I do 3 Reflection.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so how do you feel about
one
3?
of my? It's a 7, so if I ever had to make the Absolute, I have that for it.
Okay.
It's a low skill as well. And then the main thing though is if I have to go second or something like that, then it's just really good to start bouncing stuff and getting things back. The cool thing about it too, most people don't know, is that if you can technically Pendulum summon 2 at the exact same. Well, you Pendulum summon 2 because you can only special summon it or
Once per
Dragon
turn?
S. Yeah, but it's not limited to 1, so you could do 2 at the exact same time and get the effective bounce.
Okay, that's dope.
Kind of why I do this, so I can out 2 cards at once. And then this is just a tech that I have because of what I have in my extra deck.
Okay.
The I don't even know what this card is called. It's like White
Way.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you play this?
So I don't know what its actual Pendulum effect does. It doesn't matter. But it's a spellcaster, it's a tuner, and it's a level 4. So I have level 4s in this deck, like Abductor. All I really want to do is just Pendulum summon this and probably just link away my Crowley or something like that, and then summon Burl Savage.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason you'd run it.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm kind of thoughting it out, and I was thinking maybe not to run it, but I tried it out.
It's an idea.
I never actually summoned Burl Savage, but it was good to try.
Okay.
And as for the other cards we run, it's 3 Chronograph, and the only card that you would actually run to make this thing work is Time Gazer.
Yep.
Really good. You can just get a spell counter for easily. If it's in deck or in hand, you can just activate if you have Servant, get a spell counter, destroy, and then just special this. And you have a monster. If you get Servant out, you can make your Link without even having the Pendulum summon.
Yep.
Really good card. And then I'm running a total of, just move these aside here.
Yep. So these are all the Endymion cards, essentially.
All the Endymion monsters. I have other Endymion cards.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so for my searchers, other searchers, I'm running 3 Abductor. I actually hate running 3. I opened up 2 of them.
Multiple times?
Multiple times. I even cited it out like so many times. Like I would not run 3.
Okay. So you
would
would cut it to 2 or 1?
I would definitely cut it to 2, and I maybe side out 1 of them.
Oh, okay.
Just so I can have more choices.
Yep.
Now, one of my favorite cards in the entire deck, I don't even know, this is Mythical Institution, yeah.
Okay, so what does this card do?
So for this one, it's when a Mystical Beast is destroyed by battle or card effect that's face up, what you have to do, or what you can do is put 2 spell counters on it, so once per turn. The main thing that you do is if you have a, I don't know, something in scale, something with counters, you can remove that many spell counters off your field to then search for monster with that, or equal to that level. So if I have 3 on field, I activate this, I remove 3, I search for my Magister.
Oh, okay.
And then if I want a low scale, I can search for a Servant or something like that.
Okay.
So this is kind of another one of my searchers, and with Master Cerberus and everything else, you just generate boatloads of tokens if
crazy.
left
Okay,
unattended. And it's also just a free spell counter too. So if you open up 2,
yeah,
you're
you
completely fine.
them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it's independent of each other. They're not a hard once per turn for them. Yeah, they're not a hard ones per turn.
Oh,
and if
beauty.
it would be destroyed as well, you can just remove the counter. So
Yeah, it's
really
pretty
good. One of my favorite cards, Master Cerberus. I run 3.
Yep.
Yeah. This you want to open this because you just go Master Cerberus and then you use effect destroy, add Jackal, summon Master Cerberus and zone.
Yeah.
Easy. And then you just build up spell counters on it and you kind of go from there. It's an easy way to summon it and you don't have to use your Pendulum summon for it, which is really good. I don't run any scale 9s, but if I did, summoning that would be broken.
Yep.
One of my favorite cards. Some people think it's just an MST, but the actual effect of it itself is you can activate from hand, and then you remove 3 from field, so spell counters, and your opponent normal specialist. You special this, and then you return the monster to the hand.
So it's like a compulse.
Yep. And you just put it in your hand. You can search it out too, so if you have no skills, you go this, Cerberus, you add that to your hand. And what I usually do is you just bounce it with Endymion. And then you can just keep recycling that, get more spell counters over and over.
Yep.
And then I'm running, 1 Beast Jackal. This actually came up once.
Interesting.
But I really like this because with this effect too, this adds face up from extra deck.
Yep.
So if I have 1 counter on it and I use this thing's monster effect where I remove 3 spell counters from field and special missing beast from deck, then I can just use the effect of that and add this right back to my hand for next turn.
Okay, so it's an easy monster you can recycle.
Yeah, the main reason you'd use this is if you just have nothing in your skills, or you have a field spell up, you activate this in skill, pop it, and then you just put a spell counter on something else. So it's an easy spell counter, but I use it for its monster effect too. Pretty good. And then I'm running 2 Jackal. I don't run 3 for it because I have plenty of ways to search it out. I have Servant, which I have a bunch of ways to search that out. I have, of course, Cerberus itself, and I really wouldn't want to draw like that many.
It's also an awkward scale, right?
Well, I mean, all mythical beasts are 4.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one of the things. I was thinking maybe to run more, but then again, you don't want to really break with this.
Okay.
If you're going first, summoning 3 is good, but that, again, you don't want to always draw this. You have ways to search it.
That's fair.
Then I'm running, what is this one? Yeah, 1 Basilisk. You kind of just run, I never actually drew this, but you just run this so you can, if you have no skills, you can just shuffle 1 back in, so you can shuffle a Cerberus back in, hope you draw it.
Yep.
Or shuffle a Jackal back in, hope you draw it, and then just get 1. So it's a really easy shuffle and draw, and it's a free spell counter too. And now on to our spellbook engine, or as I like to call it, the Blue Boy engine. The only reason this thing's good.
Okay.
So we have 1 Blue Boy, and then we have secrets, another secrets, and then knowledge.
Okay.
So I do these ratios because if you ever open this and you open Blue Boy, at least you can go Blue Boy, add, and then you can use this one to send this to grave and then draw 2.
Okay.
Any other ratio doesn't really make any sense to me because this thing can search out this or this.
Yeah.
And if you run this, you can only really send a spellcaster or into the spellbook, so it doesn't make sense to run any other ratios.
Okay.
I'm actually main decking this, but this is really good.
Is it just a 1-of?
Just a 1-of because I do these ratios. Some people do 2 of these, but I find this is always good to go. You can just shotgun this and do any
And that could be
magic.
like an auto win against a lot of things.
Yeah, you go first, you just have that, you're good. And you just generate spell counter, so you're good to go from there.
Okay.
Also, this thing is really good for I love using it not just for generating spell counters, but you can just remove 3 off here or remove however many and then just use the effects of everything else.
Okay.
And then there's 1 Into the Void, so you can only run 1.
Only 1, yeah.
My Hoban, and then Desires.
Okay.
I don't run any more because you run 1-ofs in here, and if you're like me, you think it's a good idea to Desires, and then you get rid of your Blue Boy engine and your Servant. Great. And then the last 3 cards, Spell Power Mastery.
Okay.
So these
yeah,
are
one
your
of the
other
best cards in
servants.
the deck.
Yeah. And now I guess on to extra.
Okay.
So the best link in the entire deck for this combos, Crowley.
Okay.
The only reason you're on a spellbook engine, you get 2 spell counters out, spell casters out without using your Pendulum summon Crowley, normal summon Blue Boy, and then you just get to draw 2. And then this is my generic link 2 in case I get Zombie World. And then Appaloosa, of course.
Yep.
Then we've got Breaker Link.
Well, you just got it back into the game. How do you have an Apollo?
Just order cards.
I don't even have an Apollo.
I ordered it when it was like $60.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of rolling it right now.
Okay.
This is great for generating spell counters, and its other effect, you can remove 2 off field and then pop a card.
Yep.
That's really good. For generic like link 3s, a 10-yeet.
Yep.
I didn't actually summon this, but really good link 3.
And Theory as well is really good.
Yeah. You just can't be destroyed by battle, something good to end on, battle stuff. You don't have any normals, but that doesn't matter. IP, really good to end on too if you just have floaters going around in case you don't do anything. If they do stuff, you can just chain that and just go from there.
Yep.
And then we run, where's the other one?
The generic link package?
Generic link package. No reason to explain that, because generic.
Yeah.
I don't know which one to run, so I just run both.
That makes sense. You can make both easily, so.
Exactly, yeah. And then I also run Savage. The one tuner on the deck is to make this thing.
Yep.
It actually didn't come up, but when if it ever did, then you just usually get a Crowley or something and use that. And it becomes 2,500 and has 2 negates. Pretty good.
Beauty.
Also, since you're sort of running this, you have multiple 07s. I'd say about, I don't even know how many.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot, like 6. So you just make Absolute, use your generic link, probably like Tour Guide.
Yep.
And then just use this and some other monster, then you just get out Absolute. Or not Absolute. Vortex, yeah. Really good going second too. If you make that, because you can just bounce a special summon or face-up monster that they control back to the hand. And then, of course, a Dweller. And then we have Saruja in case you brick. And then you somehow are able to make a link for it.
That's funny, okay.
Yeah. My side is,
I mean, side deck is always up to personal preference, right? Or like whatever locals is like. But yeah, you can show us the side us real quick.
Well, my personal preference, so I hate back row with a passion.
Yeah.
My favorite card ever since it existed, Triple Denko.
Yep.
Shuts back row decks down.
And you don't need your normal summon like crazy in this deck, so.
Right, and if you ever do, it's to summon Blue Boy. And then past that, it's like, whatever.
Yep.
Sure, it can be special summon, but if you're going first, you just make a few skills, Pendulum summon some stuff, some negates, Denko.
Yep.
You're good to go. In case they make a board and need to out it, just double sphere.
Makes sense.
Alright. Yep. Triple impermanence.
Yep.
Some permanence. No real reason to explain
Good
that.
upsided.
Yeah, just like against anything really. If you find a problem card in some random deck, you just do that. I don't like Spiral or any other kind of thing, so I just do Dark Rule No More. And then the thing that I was doing or trying out today was setting 3 Dark Rule No More and then I write Geki.
Oh, I can see that coming up.
Yeah, just because, you know, some of them can't be destroyed by battle. You need a way to out their field, so just negate everything and then just Geki them.
Yep.
It doesn't really come up much, but it's just a good card in general. If I don't have any scales, if I'm going second, evenly.
There you go.
And yeah, that's the deck.
All right, thank you for the deck profile, Kyle. I'm happy you're back. I'm actually happy to see you again, bro. I missed you, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you on the channel again soon.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to the regionals coming in
March? Sometime in March.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna,
perfect.
Not gonna be playing this. Probably gonna be going with Dinos.
Okay, yeah, Dino's pretty super
Yeah.
deck. All right, well, thank you, Kyle, for the deck profile. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this deck profile, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. And with that, Spanko and Kyle signing out. Peace.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy. I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this. I got promises, you ain't stopping this. Cross my shit.